How's it going? Jake Roach here. Justin and I, we're twin brothers. We started this company called QuietKat in 2012. So it was just over a decade ago, and we had the fortunate timing of exiting QuietKat. And when we started that company, we started it from ground zero, and a lot of blood, sweat, tears, but we had a little cost base on the exit, so we had a lot of capital gains, and we were starting to search around what we want to do with reinvestment and such, and had heard about the opportunity zones and kind of how that worked, but didn't know much about it. So we started listening to, it was that podcast
called the OZPros podcast.
Yeah. OZPros podcast. We were hearing all kinds of stories out there of like, this group did that, this guy did that, and then what it meant to do it, like setting up the opportunity business and the opportunity fund being different than the business, and timing and following the exact protocol and the reporting. And all of a sudden it kind of seemed to get pretty confusing, or not so confusing, just like you gotta have your I's dotted, you gotta have your T's crossed, and we decided to get some help. So then I think you reached out to the OZPros.
Yeah, reached out to the OZPros, ended up scheduling a meeting with Ashley, and we kind of went through the same process that you just stated with regards to our exit and our capital gain, and had discussed that we might be interested in forming some type of thing, and that it would be a more of a closed fund with regards to that, and like kind of what our goal was in terms of not an apartment, but improving recreational land and dramatically improving that for the recreational value perspective, putting a lodge together, putting a membership structure together, and he was like, yeah, that aligns perfectly. We're right in the middle of this opportunity zone. And so we hired on Ashley and OZPros to really kind of put the formation together of all of the above, right? The fund, yeah, the operating agreement, etc. So that's what we did, and we wanted to make sure that it was structured correctly, because the last thing you need is the IRS to come knocking on your door because something was incorrect. So
yeah, and we've used that service, Ashley's service, probably 5 times since then, just to make sure that we got the T's crossed correctly. So it's been a great experience, and we feel confident about it, which that's number one, is you just got to make sure that you're confident with how this tax and deferrals are all structured. So we've been really happy with the service that the Ashley and his team have been able to provide for us to set up the fund and the business and wrap it all around our passion, our goals of what we're doing with this capital gain from the exit of the QuietKat electric bike company.
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure that you're, doing it professionally and doing it right. That's really important. Yeah. So we've had a great experience with Ashley and his team over at OZPros, and getting us, dialed correctly, which is really important. And we had the opportunity when we knew that he was going to be traveling out here to the Midwest, so we invited him over here to our project that we're doing, and having a little bit of a hunt in November for these giant whitetails that we're after. So
and also a first-hand see of what we're doing.
Exactly. So. That's exactly right. So it's been good.